And we're back live action here in the men's opening round. Heat number 3, Ethan Ewing out in the red jersey, Nat Young in the blue jersey, and Carlos Munoz in the white jersey. So a great lineup here on paper right now.
Didn't really have anything at 2 or something, and then Zeke didn't have anything at all. So it's kind of just sitting there just like, hey, I'm just going to try and get 1-5 or something. And then I kind of went on a bad wave, and then I ended up backing up and getting that 7. But yeah, I kind of just switched, just like, hey, let's just try and get a few decent waves so we're not looking for a unicorn.
Let's review this replay of Carlos.
Yeah, he has a nice looking wave here in front of him. Nice first slash there, straight back into the pocket. Nice roundhouse cut back. And this is where you just kind of build up for that inside section. Another good turn there. Great way to start for Carlos Munoz. You see, drawing off the bottom there. Nice big bottom turn. Good slash, all on rail. Straight into the pocket. Manages to stay right on that whitewash foam. Cuts back all on his inside rail there again.
Came very close to qualifying again via the Challenger Series. Munoz this time. A little shade there for Carlito. Kali with a nice grab rail downturn on the inside. Put it together pretty well. So back-to-back waves. Quick start for Carlos Munoz.
And we see Carlos taking off here, looking for the barrel. He's going a little too fast for that barrel, but beautiful grab rail, cutty. Nice. I like the look of it, though, you know. Right here, you can see him stalling, but he's just going a little too fast. And where he took off with the barrel was a little in front of it. But right here is beautiful style and technique. Just grabs his rail, his back arm just touching the water there. Beautiful technique he has.
With his assault here at Sunset Beach, Young eases through a first carve. Wave looking to stand up, picks his target, snaps off the top there. Whitewater on the heels, and no more open face for Nat Young. That'll be his opener. Carlos Munoz staying busy, up, out, no harm, no foul, under priority for Munoz. Carlos Munoz, also a father and a husband. Great Costa Rican family. Here we go, Ethan Ewing. Beautiful gouging turn from Ethan around the corner again. Flawless on the rails, connecting. Keeps it clean for the finish. Throwing the tail, throwing some fins. Getting that finish, a dynamic finish, high risk. And that was what we expected from Ethan Ewing. The body mechanics, the technique, it all comes into play for the 24-year-old out of North Stradbroke, Australia.
He's taking off on this wave. Just right here, setting himself up for a nice, beautiful, huge gouge in that first turn. But he still had to maintain that speed into a big carve and then ends it right here. But I just love how he goes into the lip and just perfectly places his body so that he doesn't put too much pressure on his board, so that he actually floats with the wave. You can see that aerial section right here. There's that second carve. And right here, he goes up into the lip, but beautifully, like, weightless.
I love the study here in slow motion where you can see the actual technique and body mechanics in play. Just centered rail work, sharp rail work, no wasted motion at all as he works his way through this, and then the explosion at the end, Megs. Just the exclamation mark as a 2016 World Junior Champ, but growing into it and putting some muscle into his surfing now. Carlos Munoz snaps off the top. The Costa Rican looking for more, has to ease through a little cut back into this inside double up section. It raises itself to his attention, throws the tail, and wants to double it up. Gets a little bit caught in between turns there and tumbles into the channel.
He's taking off. Nice first turn, though. You know, way to keep his speed on that turn. Cuts back into the whitewash, but right here is where he really starts to get busy for that inside section. And he executes it well, but then just comes unstuck. He digs his nose in here. You can see what happens. He really cranks that tail, but then just about here when he comes down, he just bogs his inside rail there.
He's kind of looking down the line. Nat Young with his back against the wall here. The Santa Cruz surfer. This is what happened during the break, Megs.
Yeah, it looks like Nat getting a nice looking wall ahead of him. A couple of turns, you know, not super vertical, but Yeah, it's definitely Sunset Beach definitely favors regular footers.
So Nat would have pulled through the back. Again, that was no harm, no foul. He was third in priority, so just sniffing around under that priority looking for the score.
I think just recently I saw a couple clips going around about that floater that he did.
Ooh, nice turn there on the backhand for Nat Young. And a second one, so it fits 2 turns in a very close proximity with vertical surfing on the backhand. That should be his best effort as of yet. Kind of a small wave. What do you think?
Here we can break it down a little bit more. Nice first turn there, though, straight into the lip. And then managed to get a nice re-entry closeout maneuver. I do think that, I mean, I'm not a judge again, but right here, this last turn, I think it's going to go above a 2.9.
Okay. Well, we'll see and wait for the judges. And here we go. Double E. Ethan Ewing rolling into this one. Needs to make up some ground down the line. Loads up the rail. Slashes it. Little bobble on the bottom, but got the job done. He's going to back up that 9-point ride.
As we see Ethan right here, he's searching. He's gaining speed and momentum and setting himself up for this big gash. But as Kaipo said, it's a little bit bobble on it. Here we see it slowed down. But it's just straight on that rail. You see his body positioning, torque. He gets a little stuck right there. I don't know if that affected much. The wave just kind of went past him after that.
Got to put it to bed. You need those 2. It takes 2, just like Rob Bass and DJ Eazy-E put it so eloquently. Little struggle here for Nat Young as we're catching up to him. Needs a 3.6. Carlos, up, out, not going to change the situation. Really important score due for Nat Young.
Yeah, I think he had some potential there, but those 2 turns were a little, they weren't what he wanted to see out of him. He got caught up on both of them.
So it's Ethan Ewing with a 9 and a 3.43.